Hi students, this is our very first lesson. It's called Variables in Algebra. So when we are taking online notes, it's very important that you write down your titles, you write down everything that you see in the notes, including charts, any kind of examples that I have, questions. You're writing down the steps that you see that I write down and circling the answer. So for our first title here, it's Evaluating Variable Expressions. What is a variable? It's a letter that represents a number. And values are the numbers that represent a variable. So when you put this together, we call it a variable expression, and it's a collection of numbers, variables, and operations. So this chart here below is showing some different variable expressions, what the meaning is, and the type of operation, if it's addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. So my first row here, we have 8y. That means 8 times y. You also can write it as 8. Remember that dot right there means multiplication. That's 8 times y. Notice the parentheses are around y. That also means 8 times y. So as I've been mentioning, what does this mean? It means 8 times y, and the operation is a multiplication problem. The second row, we see two situations of division. It can be written as 16 with the line divided by b, or the 16 divided by b. Notice the two different examples. The meaning, 16 divided by b, and it is a division expression. So let's go ahead and look at our first example. Example number 1, here's the question that says evaluate the expression when y equals 2. So what we're doing is we're substituting 2 in for y. So for a, we have 8 times 2. That's going to give me 16. Circle my answer, so I should see that you wrote a down, 8y. Then I should see that you wrote down 8 times y, or 2, and then your answer 16. For b, I should see 10 divided by 2, which is going to give me 5. C, that's going to be 2 plus 3. Again, that will give me an answer of 5. And then D, we have 14 minus 2. That should be 14 minus y. 14 minus 2 is going to give me 12. Our next example, example number 2, is a story problem. I do want you writing down the story problem, everything you see here. So it says the average speed is given by the following formula, which is distance divided by time. It's shown right here. This is the formula. They want you to find the average speed in miles per hour of the car that traveled 180 miles from Boise, Idaho to the National Wildlife Refuge in 3 hours. So we're taking our distance, which is 180 miles, and we're dividing it by our 3 hours. Again, this is a story problem, so we need to write it, our final answer in units, which is miles per hour. And 180 divided by 3, that is going to give me 60 miles per hour, and that will be my answer. And that is it for this first lesson.